Would
you describe that second half as fun?
Absolutely. We talk about it all the time. I think sometimes you get in training camp and they're long days and you forget, and you oftentimes have to remind yourself that we get to play, this game, and this isn't work, and it's a lot of fun to have the opportunity. Not many people get to. So having the opportunity to get on the field and play is a great opportunity. We had fun today.
Was that some examples of all the things you can do well as a quarterback? Some of the running, throwing on the run and just running. And was that like what you do well on display in one half?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen all the numbers, or I got to go back and watch it and stuff. But I felt like we were able to move the ball, and if things broke down, like we were able to avoid negative plays. And I know I gave up a sack, but we were able to come back from that and convert on third down later. So I think having the ability to make plays when things aren't there just make us more difficult to stop, and again, just avoiding negative plays.
23-yard scramble early.
Yep.
What'd you see on that play?
Yeah, I was trying to get the ball. We had an over route. I was trying to get the ball over there and see if we got free, and I felt pressure, and so I had to avoid, and unfortunately I had to avoid away from the route and the concept that we had going. And so at that point I was just trying to avoid a negative play, and I felt like I could get the edge instead of just throwing the ball away and try to get some yards, and we were able to do that. And I tried to get what I could and then avoid a hit and get down, and gave us some momentum, which we were lacking there for a little bit. So that was my mindset.
Do they tell you to get down more than you do, or are they okay with you taking on tacklers one-on-one?
I've never had a specific conversation, of hey, you need to protect yourself, but I think it's kind of an unwritten rule, and so I try to do that. I tell them all the time that I feel like I'm going to break every tackle, so it's hard to give myself up, but I think there are opportunities where you get what you can get and you go down and protect yourself. And I felt like tonight I can't think of one unnecessary hit I took. I got sacked, but that's the only one that really comes to mind.
Taysom, 2 turnovers today inside the red zone.
Yeah.
As a quarterback, how much do you put on yourself to keep the troops focused, so to speak, and to rally them so they don't lose that focus?
Yeah, everything starts with us. We touch the ball every play, and after a play, you try to create a mindset that, hey, stay in the moment, on to the next. And I will tell you, the only thing that's really frustrating for me, and sometimes as a quarterback you have to check yourself, but you can't let a previous play dictate what's going to happen next play. And so, look, everyone on our team wants to go out and be really successful, and they're going to go out and do the best that they can every play, and stuff happens. So the only frustrating thing is if guys let that linger. Which I didn't think that happened tonight. We had a couple turnovers, and then the next drive we were able to bounce back, and I thought that was a really good thing coming out of the game.
Sean said that Teddy was sick heading into this game. Did you feel for him a little bit when he was in the first half, knowing that he maybe wasn't 100%?
Yeah, certainly. It's a tough game. It's a tough position to play if you're not able to give it 100%. It really is demanding, and it requires 100% of your energy and your focus. And if there's something lingering over your head, it makes it difficult.
Could you tell with him?
Yeah, I think Teddy was a little down energy-wise today, and I think he was feeling crummy throughout the week, and we were aware of that, and we tried to help him out when we could and allow him to get some rest throughout the week when there are opportunities.
When you are feeling crummy, how do you push through and just try to bring as much energy as you can?
I think we've all been there. We played the game for long enough that you're not going to feel 100%, and this game, it's very rare to feel 100% as you go into a game. So I think you just try to to focus even more. You know, I think there are a lot of distractions throughout a week and throughout a season, and certainly being sick and having something nagging at you adds to that. And I think you just have to be conscious of staying in the moment, and if it requires you to stay focused even harder, then you just do the best you can.
Taysom, I know you have like a lot of objectives in these preseason games.
Yep.
How much at one point is it just, hey, I got to win the game for the team? Is that talked about the sidelines?
Yeah, no doubt. That's all. I mean, that is the objective. As we went into halftime, you know, Coach obviously wasn't too happy with the way that we were playing offensively. We had great opportunities, and our defense played really well, and we squandered a few opportunities there. And Coach let us know that he was not happy with the way that we were going. And so I felt, again, as a quarterback and the guy that's calling the plays, controlling the huddle, touching the ball every play, that it kind of came down to me because I had the opportunity to play the second half, that I felt like we needed some energy. And, you know, the thing that I kept reiterating in the huddle was, we're going to have an opportunity to win this football game. And I know it's a preseason game, but this is what it's all about. And if we came out here to not win, then we're wrong. And so that was the objective.
The pass you threw to Austin, kind of, what was that? What did you see, and was he the first read?
Austin Carr?
Yeah.
He was not the first read. You know, we were in a 4-by-1 formation, which sometimes can be difficult for defenses. And most defenses will have some checks. And I saw the flat defender buzz out underneath it, but then I saw his eyes turn back to me into our running back. And so the second I saw his body language come back to the halfback, and then I was able to confirm that the corner went with our outside receiver, and then I knew that he was going to be open. And so I just got him the ball.
How do you feel the joint practices with the Chargers kind of helped you all kind of execute this win?
It certainly helps us prepare, you know, because you get a couple days seeing their defenses, so you kind of know what you're going to see on game day. You know what their bread and butter is. Certainly some of their pressures that you can expect. So from that standpoint, it makes it easier on a quarterback when you've seen all these looks before, actually against them. So that was helpful. And then I think overall, just practicing with the Chargers, it's kind of hard as you go through training camp. You have 2 weeks where you're just practicing against each other. It really creates an opportunity to kind of see where you're at as a team and evaluate yourself and yourself as a team as a whole. And I thought it was a great opportunity.